Hi and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyambura and this is 100 on Books. I am recording this on December the 19th. The reason I'm saying this is because I totally forgot to share my November book haul, and then the other day I was like, wait, I saw a few book hauls from December, so people have been sharing their December book hauls, and I was like, wait, didn't you buy some books in November? And I did. So in November, I got 5 books from the guy who sells kids' books opposite City Market in the Nairobi CBD. As usual, if you would like his contact, I'm happy to share it with you. Just email me or telegram me. All of those details are going to be down below. And so I want to share those with you. I realized after I got home that there were some themes like, mystery and, like family related drama, which is to be expected from children's books or like middle grade books and so on. So let's do this. The first of those was Walk Two Moons by Sharon Creech, which was a winner of the John Newbery Medal, right, in 1995. And it says 13-year-old Salamanca Tree Hiddle, known as Sal, is traveling from Ohio to Idaho with her grandparents in search of her mother. See, parents. Along the way, she tells them the story of Phoebe Winterbottom, who received mysterious messages, met a potential lunatic, and whose mother disappeared. Beneath Phoebe's story is Sal's story and that of her mother, who left one day for Idaho and has not returned. Sal has less than a week to get to Idaho in time for her mother's birthday and bring her back. Despite her father's warning that she is fishing in the air, Sal knows this journey is the only chance she has for reuniting her family. So that's Walk Two Moons by Sharon Creech. I always love books, and I think I've said this before, about kids, finding out things about themselves, their families, and so on. And the fact that she's with her grandparents highlights to me that she has adults in her life who care for her. And yeah, and I mean, I think it's a huge burden to place on kids to have them, I don't want to say fix things that are going on in their families, but like be the ones who carry the hope in the family. But sometimes that can make for really interesting literature and something for kids to reach for. So that's the first book. The second book is The Candy Makers by Wendy Mass, and here's a description. At the Life is Sweet Candy Factory, Logan, Miles, Daisy, and Philip are about to compete in the national candy making competition of a lifetime. Who will make a candy more delicious than the oozing Crunchorama or the neon yellow Lightning Chew? The contestants face off in a battle of wits and sugar, but soon they realize that things are not what they seem, and they find themselves in a candy-filled world of surprises, suspense, and mouth-watering creations. So, as I said, a little mystery. I generally don't go in for mystery, but I think when I read a candy-coated mystery full of mouth-watering surprises, I was like, okay, I see it. So yeah, this is really interesting. Definitely going to reach for it at some point. Earlier today, actually, I was planning out my leave days, or what Americans would call vacation days, going into 2023, into quarter 1 of 2023. And I was like, yeah, I need to plan out some days to read, and why not? Also because my friend MJ suggested, that as a way to treat myself, and I was like, this is why we're friends. You get me. Reading is the number one thing I'd want to do. And I keep reading the next book, which is I Am a Freak. I'm a Freaky. I should have looked up the pronunciation, by Elizabeth Atkinson. And it says at the back, I am a Freaky. I'm not a freak. Or maybe I am. I just don't know. There are 5 things Emma Freaky does know. Her mother did not bother to say her name out loud before she signed the birth certificate. That might not be such a big problem if she weren't almost 6 feet tall at age 12. So yeah, it's freak. And 3, and if her mother will take a break from being a new age weirdo and give her a straight answer about who her father is. 4, and if she didn't find it impossible to talk to anyone her own age. 5, there has to be a place somewhere where she fits in, doesn't there? When a mysterious mystery letter comes inviting Emma to the Freak family reunion. Oh my gosh, I get it now. I feel so dumb. I'm a freak, like I am a freak. Wow, Nyambura. To be held at a campground in the wilds of Wisconsin, Emma thinks she may just find out why she's the way she is. But once she meets her fellow freaks, things aren't at all what she expected. Maybe it's better to have her to be her own freak than someone else's freak. This really it called out to me, but also like 6 feet tall at age 12. As a person who peaked at 5'4" at age 12, I can't imagine. Whoop, sorry. I can't imagine being 6 feet tall at all. That can be hard, especially because kids can be mean and all of that stuff. Alright, here's our next one. Soup on Fire by Robert Newton Peck, illustrated by Charles Robinson. Hardback. You know I like that. Here's our description. Soup and Rob are rarely out of trouble, and trouble is easy to find when Hollywood star Fearless Ferguson comes to town along with a mountain of Bathsheba bubble bath to sponsor a talent contest. But someone else also comes to town the very same day, Bishop Zion Zeal and the Golden Prophets of Eternal Glory. The Hollywood people and the religious folks are battling for the same turf. As the far flies, Rob and Soup concoct a talent act that scares even Fearless Ferguson in a wild and warming finale. Delacorte Press welcomes Robert Newton Peck with his latest adventure in the hilarious affairs of Rob and his unforgettable pal. And this used to be a library book, as you can tell, from Ignacio Valley. So I love these little cards. It just take me back to going to the library as a child. So yeah, that's Soup on Fire by Robert Newton Peck. If there was a gap there, it's because a certain so and so put the last 4 books on top of an unstable surface and they all came crashing down. But we are back! So here's the last book of this whole. When a friend makes a dying request, you do anything you can to make it happen. And the title is The Pull of Gravity. I don't know if you can tell how like shiny the cover looks. And it's by Gay Polisner. And at the back it says, Of Mice and Men and Yoda and Road Trips. Well, Nick Gardner's family is falling apart. His best friend, the Scoot, is dying of a freak disease. Enter JC Amato, a quirky girl with Siberian husky eyes and an odd affinity for Of Mice and Men. She's made a seemingly impossible promise to the Scoot and wants Nick's help to keep it. Armed only with the wisdom of Yoda, the beauty of Steinbeck, and the vaguest of plans, Nick and JC set off on a secret whirlwind journey to find the father the Scoot never knew. But when everything goes awry, will the pull of gravity be strong enough for Nick and JC to keep their promise? Again, parents, finding parents, and all of that stuff, which always grabs me. And that's the 5th and last book I got. Here is everything. Here's everything. As usual, I'm going to tell you how much it was. This was 500 at 100 bob a book, and that translates to less than $5. I say less than $5 because there was once a time when the US dollar was going at 100 shillings, but it's been a while, so I'm going to put down the current dollar amount when I upload this. And that's it. Please tell me if you bought books recently, what sort. I'm sensing a theme here where I generally get books aimed at children or young adults, and maybe that's going to be a thing in 2023 that I get books for grown-ups. But it could also be that I don't buy any books in 2023. I actually don't know what my plan is with regards to book buying and so on. I've been seeing a number of people who've been going on book buying bans, and it's like, considering you don't even read half of the books you buy, Michael. But yeah, let's see how this pans out, and I will be talking to you soon. Bye. Please like, share, subscribe, and all of the good things.